Yung building permit.
Ang municipal engineer po.
Oh. So, meaning, unilaterally, pina-stop mo. Hindi mo naman pala yun trabaho na mag-issue ng permit. Are you telling this representation na sinasaklaw mo pa rin yung trabaho ng iyong building official?
Hindi po, Your Honor. Kailangan po siyang magkaroon ng mayor's permit.
In this case, wala siyang mayor's permit.
Wala po.
So, in relation to that, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask the municipal mayor to submit to this committee lahat po ng mga business niya, any documents na related doon sa business niya to cancel because that project is of national significance. Kaya nagba-brown out tayo dito, nagre-red alert tayo dito dahil na-delay yung project. Hindi makalabas yung mga planta papuntang Maynila dahil na-delete yung substation na yan. Apektado yung economy natin. Hindi lang yung San Simon. Buong Pilipinas po. Kasi para po sa Metro Manila yon. So, may I move, Mr. Chair, for the municipal mayor to submit all the related documents, which become the basis of his issuance. Lahat, pati yung mga text messages, sabi niya, mga tawag ganon. So, to be certified by ni Mayor na talagang tinatawag yun sa kanya nirereklamo. May I ask, Mr. Chair, the provincial government, may kaso po ba kayo dito regarding this issue against the Mayor?
Unfortunately, wala po na-file na kaso sa amin regarding the NGCP issue. But if my memory serves me right, there was a meeting called by the provincial government regarding that issue. I think kinausap po na i-issue yung permit ng NGCP at yung pong i-revoke yung closure order because we understand yung national importance po kasi nung national grid eh. So that's why when the provincial government was informed of the action of the honorable mayor, the provincial government called Mayor Ponsalan to a meeting wherein he was directed to immediately issue the permit to the NGCP. National government project po yan kasi.
Pwede pong sumagot, Your Honor.
CP ba dito?
Mr. Chair, we sent an invitation, but they did not.
Is there a representative from NGCP? Wala.
Congressman Sergio, NGCP was invited in in today's hearing, but unfortunately, hindi sila nakarating. So, COMSEC na lang is directed to invite NGCP on the second time for the next hearing. Mayroon ba? May NGCP ba dito? Paki-raise ng kamay. Paki-raise ng kamay. NGCP ka? From NGCP? Ano, NGCP yung tinatanong namin. Wala.
Baka siya po yung nag-issue ng...
Hindi, pero unahin na muna natin. So, walang NGCP. COMSEC is directed to invite, once again, NGCP in the next hearing. The representative of NGCP. Yes, madam. You want to say something about the issue?
I'd like to add on the comment of statement of Attorney Canlas that the province already instructed the municipal mayor to order to lift the closure order. So on October 24 po, the municipal mayor issued a letter to NGCP following the technical review together with the provincial government to lift the order of closure issued by San Simon last September
Was signed by
2022.
was signed by whom?
The municipal mayor, Your Honor.
Whom? Sinong municipal mayor? Kasi may former, may
Signed
OIC.
by our Honorable Abunjo Esponsalan Jr., the municipal mayor.
So during the
Okay.
time pa na hindi pa siya na-suspend.
Yes po.
Okay.
Your Honor. Received-
Anyway, attorney, unless with regards to
Your Honor.
that issue, though the closure order was already lifted, but technically and legally, if somebody will question, and especially Sanggunian will question, the previous decision of the good mayor to order a closure, or for a closure order, pwede talaga, di ba?
Yes, that case can be filed still, Your Honor, regardless of whether the closure order was lifted or
Yeah.
not. Because we only act on the particular acts committed. At the time, whether there was already a lifting of the closure order, it doesn't matter, Your Honor. It does not absolve the person responsible of any criminal or civil liability.
So
Administrative liability.
so any initiative coming from the Sanggunian or the provincial government with
we
regards to
cannot
that?
file the administrative complaint, Your Honor, because if the administrative complaint will be filed before the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, we will be the ones deciding it. So if somebody from the Sanggunian would be the ones filing it, then that would remove us from being the cold neutrality expected of us, Your Honor. So any responsible citizen for that matter could file it before the Sanggunian. And the Sanggunian, Your Honor, rest assured, will act accordingly on that matter.
Thank you, attorney. Yes, please
Plus,
proceed.
Mr. Chair, when you review the technical aspect of the project, ano po yung nagiging finding ninyo? When you come up or arrive with a decision na kailangan i-lift yung order. It was stated a while ago by the good lady from assessor ba yun? Na nire-review ninyo yung technical specification, and that is the basis why you direct the municipal mayor to issue the lifting of the cease and desist order.
Please. Kung seryo, kanino mo ni-address yung tanong mo?
Yung kanina, yung the lady from assessor ba yun?
No, from the planning.
Planning? Oh.
Yes.
Ano yung finding ninyo sa pag-review ng technical specification ng project?
For the closure po, there was no locational clearance issued by the Planning and Development Office because there was no application made. And also, matters of public health interest po was also considered.
You mentioned a while ago regarding technical na nire-review ninyo. Anong technical aspect?
The technical review was made with the provincial government po.
Ano ang technical review ang specific na ginagawa ninyo which becomes the basis of directing the municipal mayor to lift the order? Anong parameters, anong specific review yung ginagawa ninyo?
Kung seryo, ang question of the lifting of the closure order came from the provincial government.
The lifting, Your Honor, was done by the municipal mayor upon
Upon the order of the provincial.
yes, Your Honor, because it's specifically
so
because
there-
the
there-
investors
there is a
already
basis.
complained to us.
There is a basis of the provincial government. So, that's what I'm asking. Kasi kanina, sinabi ni planning na after the review of the technical, so they come up with a recommendation to direct the mayor to lift the order. So, yan yung yung hinahanap ko, ano yung basis nung finding? Yung anong technical to be specific?
Madam, can you answer the query of Congressman Dagoc?
There was an agreement po that the NGCP will issue compliances on the local regulatories required by the local government of San Simon.
So in your review, may kulang sila. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Ano po yung kulang nila? Are you part of the team who reviewed it?
From the end of the planning and development office po, the locational clearance po was not issued by our office.
So bago nila i-implement yung project, dapat kukuha sila ng locational clearance sa province
From the LGU po.
from the LGU. So hindi po yun nagawa.
There was a hindi po the office did not issue a locational clearance for NGCP po.
Pero yung inisyo ni Obo, does it suffice the requirement para maka-start na sila yung clearance na inisyo ni Obo and then comply with the other requirements while the project is ongoing?
Actually, the locational clearance was a prerequisite for the issuance of occupancy and prior to the development.
Mr. Chair, maybe we can request the one seated beside the MPDC because he's actually the one coaching and answering the MPDC. Baka, yeah.
Assessors, ikaw?
Mr. Chair, I am asking this kasi baka mangyari sa iba. Madidelay yung project, dihado tayong lahat.
Good afternoon na po pala. So, yung actually po as previous zoning administrator din po from 2013 to 2017. So that's why may idea din po ako about dun sa CLUP and zoning ordinance po namin. Prior to development or any improvement na to be constructed by any, kailangan po kasi mayroon muna po pong application for locational clearance or zoning certification as issued by the municipal planning po prior to construction. And then po, once na na-comply po yung LC po natin, the building official can now issue a building permit. And then after po, ma-construct po yan at bago ma-comply, si municipal planning will also verify din po yung project kung nasunod yung proposed development.
Ganito na lang, Mr. Chair, may I request for the planning, no, to submit the process flow of the application para makita natin kung may nilabag yung NGCP at ma-absuelto naman natin yung mayor. Pero kung hindi po, yung kayo ba ay may prior recommendation sa mayor na i-stop bago niya inisyu yung cease and desist order? Is your office the one recommending to the mayor na i-stop yun dahil kulang yung mga requirements?
No, Your Honor, we're simply answering the queries of the LCE po or with regards to the available documents of NGCP within our office.
So bago na-issue yung cease and desist, may communication si mayor sa inyo, nagtatanong kung kumpleto ba o hindi.
Yes po.
So kindly submit those communication to this committee para lang makita natin kung there is a basis to issue such an order. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Dagoc. The good lady from the planning is directed to submit all those documents being requested by Congressman Dagoc. ganito lang po yung question of location clearance. Ano yan? Kahit commercial, residential, ganun yung proseso ng San Simon? Lahat. Commercial, industrial, residential. Ganun ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
May we ask the DILG or Attorney Canlas with regards to that process being undertaken by San Simon? Is it required?
Mr. Chair, with your indulgence, I was only able to peruse the municipal ordinance on comprehensive on the zoning in relation to the comprehensive land use plan, and I saw several conditions there pertaining to the locational clearance. Building permit, kailangan daw po ng locational clearance. Mayor's permit, kailangan daw po ng locational clearance. So,
Ito yung sa San Simon.
yes, Your
Pero
Honor.
in your own experience, in other municipalities and cities,
I think that is a more of a requirement of the national government, Your Honor. But you see, we will have to connect that to the local ordinance. Now, for possible fear that they might use the presumption that that ordinance is valid and regular under the law as basis of putting forward that defense of good faith. Well, in the event, Mr. Chair, because there is a rule in law that every ordinance passed by the Sangguniang is accorded the presumption of being valid and regular unless, of course, it is established before the proper quorum that the same is violative of any existing law, Mr. Chair.
tama po. Kaya nga ako, kasi ang pag-intindi ko, yung ibang mga municipalities and cities, hindi yan nire-require. Diba? Kaya lang wala na dito yung iba pa nga naming dumaan sa LGU eh. But anyway, Asek, can you please in the next hearing, before the next hearing, can you report to this committee the official position of the DLG with regards to that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Now, next, it's now 1:25. There are 2 members left. Okay, thank you. We will have our suspension at maximum 1:45 siguro. Okay, next to interpolate is Congresswoman Garin. Then after Congresswoman Garin, the last to ask question is Congressman Akop. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, I just want to go back to the real intention of this committee, and that is in aid of legislation. Let me take off from the statement of our good colleague, the Honorable Serge de Gook, because I understand his predicament and his advocacy. So balikan po natin. Mr. Chair, ang pagkakaintindi ko po, ang locational clearance is being issued in terms of business permits and building permits insofar as compliance with the land use is concerned. Do I get it right from Ms. Cunanan?
Yes po.
Okay. So, Mr. Chair, it is my understanding that it was Ms. Cunanan who recommended to the mayor to issue a cease and desist order.
No po, because the mayor
No,
was...
please answer my question. Kanina kasi ang pagkaintindi namin nung tinanong ka, ikaw yung gumawa ng papel at nag-recommend sa mayor. Tama po ba?
No po,
Okay. So you were not the ones who recommended, but I wanted
no
to
po,
get a copy.
we did not recommend but merely answered the query from the mayor's office regarding the...
When was the query made? Can we have a copy of the query and your official response? So I move, Mr. Chair, that Ms. Cunanan furnish this.
Anyway, it was moved already by Kong Sergio kanina po. So that all documents being requested by Congressman Sergio de Gook.
Yeah,
Please
just to
submit it to the
reiterate,
committee.
Mr. Chair, my motion is for Ms. Cunanan to furnish this August body the official query of the mayor as well as her official response.
Congresswoman Janet Garin, it was requested yung official communication between the agency and the mayor. Tama po, di ba?
Yeah, including the dates.
Please proceed.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
think she wants to answer, Mr. Chair.
Actually po, it was a verbal inquiry from the
No,
mayor's
again, Mr.
office.
Chair, this is an official hearing and you are under oath. So again, Mr. Chair, I move that Ms. Cunanan be directed to provide the query of the mayor as well as her official response. Para naman po kasi baka mamaya may sinabi ka, pagkatapos babawiin mo, tapos si mayor natatamaan, pero nanggaling naman sa'yo yung advice. So hindi pwedeng sabihin verbal ka lang kasi ikaw yung sinunod ni mayor. So please furnish this august body a copy of your official advice to the mayor.
Miss Cunanan, do you have a document with regards to your advice to the position of your office to the mayor?
No po, as I've said po, it was an inquiry from the mayor's office.
Teka, inquiry
Verbal,
from...
it was
Sandali po. Inquiry from the mayor's office. So in short, may letter siya.
It was a
Address-
verbal inquiry from the local chief executive po.
Oh, so, Miss Cunanan, you're under oath. Why did you commit a while ago that you will submit those documents? Kasi sinabi mo may communication, tapos wala pala, ngayon it turned out to be verbal. Andali, kung si Wanda Garin. Oh, may papel, wala. Oh,
The process flow po, I agreed to provide.
is. Mayroon, wala.
No, none po.
O, none. So, you should not commit to submit kasi wala naman pala. Eh, pag hindi mo na submit, di pa contempt ka na naman dito.
The commitment made po was for the process flow regarding the...
Eto ka. Malinaw kaninang tanong sa'yo ni Kong Sergio Daguok na kung may dokumento, sabi mo mayroon. O submit to this committee all those documents, especially communication between your office and the mayor. Nag-commit ka. Tapos ngayon, nung tinanong ka ni Congressman Garin, walang dokumento, verbal. Kaya ingat-ingat po kayo magsagot. Lalo nag-commit ka na mag-submit. So,
Mr. Chair, that's why I was asking that. Kasi in aid of legislation, baka rin po kasi nai-ill-advise si Mayor if you have department heads who actually do not understand their tasks and their duties and obligations. Because earlier, for example, we were hearing it from the SB Secretary. Sinasabi niya lahat verbal. Tapos ngayon, meron naman. So the problem there, if is the mayor, if is ill-advised by the department head, then the responsibility is lies on the mayor. At the appropriate time, Mr. Chair, if the MPDC is not really bent on cooperating, then I might be tempted to put her, to also move for her to be placed under contempt. Kasi napaka-importante po na naiintindihan natin ano po yung ating mga trabaho at ano po yung ating mga obligasyon. So, Mr. Chair, let me move to my next question to Ms. Kim Cunanan. Okay. You mentioned that you had a technical review, Mr. Chair. Tama po ba? Okay. Do you have a copy of your technical review? And can you please answer the question in confidence? Ang nahalata ko po kasi si municipal assessor ang tinatanong mo. So baka naman assessor, you're the concurrent MPDC po ba? Okay, so are you taking responsibility, sir, for the answers of Ms. Cunanan so that we can put it in record? Yeah, kasi hindi po pwede yung gano'n na siya yung sasagot tapos galing sa'yo. Kasi baka mamaya kung magkamali siya at siya yung makontempt tapos ituturo ka niya just to set the record straight. Kasi nagiging kawawa po ang iba pagka puro verbal tapos walang accountability. So again, Ms. Cunanan, do you have a copy of your technical report?
As of now po, we don't have it.
You don't, but you have it.
Let me check po with our
No, but you have a
records.
copy. You made a technical report after the provincial meeting.
That I have to check po.
Hindi, ikaw yung gumawa. You mentioned earlier
No po, dun sa letter lang po from the mayor's office, there was a technical
No.
review
So,
done.
Mr. Chair, ulitin natin. Earlier kasi, para kasi mabigyan mo ng justice nga, bakit ginawa yon ni Mayor? Kung ginawa ni Mayor yon per your recommendation, at tama ka naman, walang problema yon. And you mentioned earlier that there was a provincial hearing And after that provincial hearing, you made a technical report, and that was the reason why the mayor lifted the closure order. Are you taking back your earlier statement?
No.
So, meron ka talagang technical report.
There was a technical review conducted po.
What
that
date?
that I have to
Because, Mr. Chair, the reason why I really didn't want to ask questions. Ayoko po sana talagang magtanong, of course, with due courtesy. Pero medyo salungat po kasi ang ginawang, I'm not aware if there was a technical review because I was listening to the query of the Honorable Vice Governor Pineda. The lifting of the closure order was because of the province intervention that they wanted power to be fast-tracked. Not because of a certain technical review made by Ms. Cunanan, because I believe there was none. So just for the record, Mr. Chair, the province really wanted to help the energy sector. Kaya nga, I decided to ask questions because the Honorable Dagook was asking why the project was put on hold. So again, Ms. Cunanan, can you recall when was the meeting at the Pampanga Provincial Office?
Madam Cunanan, please answer.
I cannot recall the exact date po, but
Okay, can I reword my question? Nung nagkaroon ng meeting kayo with Vice Governor Pineda, when did the lifting of the closure order, when was it issued?
the lifting of the closure order po was issued October 24 as per the letter.
24. But and when was the
2022.
meeting at the Capitol?
I cannot.
Can you confirm my statement that the lifting of the order was done within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, after Vice Governor Pineda requested you for a meeting in the Capitol? Tama po ba? Kasi nasa news sinerch ko eh. So tama, no? Please put it on record.
Yes po.
In other words, there was really no technical review conducted by you. And that's why, Mr. Chair, I'm putting this on record. Kasi sana maintindihan ng ating mga resource person, the committee does not want to put anybody down. But we would like to have this corrected, especially with the presence of the ILG, because you're mentioning that it was lifted because of a technical review that the panel conducted, and the members of the panel are actually imaginary, and you don't even have the technical expertise to review projects of the national government. So can I ask, Mr. Chair, sino-sino po yung technical panel members niyo mo? Sino-sino po yung technical panel members mo?
Yun nga po, I am...
Was there really a technical panel review done or wala?
There was a...
No, we will not blame you. We just need to assist and help you.
From the LGU part po, regarding the technical review, there was no technical review after we have
Okay, so with that,
agreed with the
Mr. Chair,
province.
that's very clear that there was no technical review. So, again, Mr. Chair, ma'am, pasensya na po. We need to put this on record kasi hindi po pwede yung ganyan, ma'am. I'm doing this to help you because you're making statements on the record. And we have here the minutes of the meeting at the provincial capitol. It's very clear that there was no fault and reason indicated as to the closure. That's why the Vice Governor immediately directed the lifting of the closure order. And that is because, for the record, Mr. Chair, the province of Pampanga is really helping investors. And I believe that's also the contention of our former president here, na dapat nga hindi nangyayari yung mga ganito. So, again, Mr. Chair, pasensya na po, nagtanong na lang ako kasi, Ma'am Cunanan, napakadelikado po nung ginagawa nyo. And I also remember during that meeting, and I think it's also in the minutes, that you were also somehow lectured by the Honorable Vice Governor. Hindi po kasi pwede na kapag ikaw ay naging department head or meron kang konting power, is that you can do wanton directives. No, just to at least medyo guide you. And we have actually national government agencies. So Mr. Chair, with the concern of Kong the Gook, sila kasi nagre-represent ng ating mga electric cooperatives. So Mr. Chair, maybe to be included in the committee report of this August body is also an assessment of the capability of the department heads of the municipality of San Simon. Kasi baka po kasi nai-ill-advised yung iba, and maybe the councilors, ang dami na kasing nasususpend sa inyo, tapos pagdating nakikita na medyo baluktot yung ibang mga advice. So there are national government agencies in relation to power. You could have called the Department of Energy.
The manifestation of Congressman Garin is duly noted. Please proceed with
Yeah.
other.